Hello, welcome to a Fish and Flower podcast. Remember in the last episodes that when I said the next episode was going to be check, please? Well, fuck that because the fish finished a book and had thoughts and opinions, and we were already planning to do it for the podcast, so we gotta do it now because the
I
thoughts
need
and
to
opinions are
fight with
strong.
somebody, okay? Like, I can't. Like, I'm so fucking pissed.
um, so I don't. This is one of those instances in which the fish takes notes and I read them off, and I'm just looking at the document, and I don't understand what I'm looking at right now. I understand that's a playlist, but I don't understand what I'm looking at right now.
I'll break it down for you, okay?
Oh God. There's 8 pages of notes. It's a wild time. Welcome to the Fish and Flower podcast. I'm Flower AK Rose. What's my fun fact? My fun fact is I have a weird rash on my back.
Oh my god, don't hang up on her, Kiki.
Oh my God, Kiki.
She tried to jump right on the phone. I'm sorry for
That's
interrupting you.
that's so.
My name is Fish, aka Stingray, and we're so back, bestie! We are so back! The antidepressants are antidepressant-ing.
Woo!
A new Sleep Token song dropped today. I'm reading books
Wow!
like crazy.
Oh my
I
God!
want to fight somebody.
Yep. Oh God. Is
My
that?
hair is not red. My hair may be pink, but
I'm
instead of
jealous.
red, because I have to wash my hair occasionally.
I just see
But we're
Stingray.
still so back.
I just see a Stingray going down the document.
Yes.
Um, this is Stream and Conscious podcast. Very similar to how we talk to each other on a daily basis. Uh, Today's episode is the truth about Heartbreak. All I know about it is it has cheating because I was informed about the cheating, and then they went and right before I hit record, they added cheating to the trigger warnings on the top of the document. So
Just for you. But also,
thanks.
be Celeste. I would like you to know she's married to a cop.
Oh
Cause
no.
yeah, Jerica Googled her when I was talking about the book, and then went through her Instagram, and I went through her Instagram a little bit too, and she was telling me stuff, and I was looking at other books she's written, and it just gets worse.
Oh
It
boy.
just gets worse.
Okay. Child abuse, toxic relationship, adult minor relationship. I hate all of these. Drug
It
abuse.
gets worse. This book is
It's
not bad compared to the other one.
right. Incest scared because I don't know where this comes in currently. I assume you know now.
Yeah.
Self harm, suicide attempt, cheating, and miscarriage. What in the? Okay. Um. Anyways, playlist time. Wanted you more. I hate you. I love you. I don't know any of these songs.
I would. Okay, listen. I'd like you to know that "Ride" by Chase Rice is a cover, and it was
Wait.
traumatizing.
Wait. Wait, is right? No, right isn't the one that's like the bussy one. Oh, do you not know about the bussy song? Okay.
Anyways, want to do more. I really do like Lady A. I and I hadn't heard the song before, and it's so good, and it is very them coded. Um, this playlist is very them coded, but also I like the first one, two, three, four, the first four songs. If the book had just been that, it would have been amazing. It would have been great. I would have given it 5 stars. But also "Lips of an Angel" by Hinder. God, I grew up listening to that song, and God, I fucking love it. It's such a good song. Like, yes, it's a song glorifying emotional cheating, but um, it's so good. They have like 3 good songs. I
I would
love
like
them.
everyone to know that when they said emotional cheating, I just looked through the camera like, bitch,
Okay.
what? Alright.
I
Can I?
can't, I have "Wanted You More" stuck in my head though.
Okay.
It's really good.
I'm moving past it.
It really is the country music for me, considering the type of book this is. Also, she is a country music fan because I swear to God, I was looking at her books. There's a book called "Wanted You More." Is that a coincidence? I don't know. And there's another one called "Make You Miss Me," and I know there's a song called "Make You Miss Me" by Sam Hunt. Chef's kiss of a song, and I'm just like, what are we doing? Anyway.
Okay. Um, we have a prologue of our female main character waking up. Nope, not walking. God, brain, waking up after sleeping with someone. She's like, "Oh my God, what have I done?" It implies that the man she slept with has a girlfriend. She panics over a necklace, but finds it. She is an adult when they hook up for the first time. Don't worry. I don't know what I would be worrying about.
Well, you'll see it by the next sentence.
We go back to when our female main character, River, okay, is 13 and is adopted by Bridget and Robert. They're super rich. They have a son named Oliver. Okay, now
Yeah,
I get why
fuck
you're.
Oliver. I'm so pissed off about Oliver. Oh my god, I loved him.
Oliver has a best friend named Everett. They're both 17. This is brother's best friend. Oh, I hate. Okay, I don't hate brother's best friend. It's like it's either hits or it very strongly misses. Like, right? They're
This
all
hit until
very.
it's so fucking missed, okay?
They're all
I give this
very.
2 stars, by the way,
Yes, I remember this.
which is
I
crazy.
would like everyone to know. I heard one, I wouldn't like this book. Two, they're gonna take notes for the podcast. Three, they were enjoying this book. Next thing I know, they finished the book and it gave it 2 stars. And I went, I'm sorry, what happened?
I agree.
And then I was
I
informed we need to record this episode as soon as possible. So everything got moved
agree.
back a week.
Literally, I cried because it's let me down so much at the end because I was enjoying it that much.
I love that for you. They're all very understanding and patient with her, and she's not used to that. Oliver always makes sure to include her. Oliver and Everett eat lunch with her. Uh, I guess the middle school and high school are connected. That was how it was at my school. To keep an eye on her until she meets some friends. Though I live in the middle of butt fucking nowheres. Um,
Yeah, they're like in a like it's sort of a smaller city, but it's still like a little city.
no, they would definitely be separated then.
But they're rich, so I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
River is really into art and keeps to herself. We learn that Everett's parents are dead, so it's just him and his grandpa. Woo! Oliver's parents kind of took him in, and he's seen his family. River's 14th birthday happened, and they have a little get together. Even though River didn't want to celebrate, her friend Steph talks her into dressing up and putting on some makeup. The dress has a mesh cutout on the stomach area? Question mark. I assume like under the boobs. I don't fucking know. She has scars you can see through the mesh from abuse inflicted from her previous fosters. She has minimal makeup on, just enough to notice. Everett comes and brings his girlfriend. When like 2 chapters ago he said he was a casual guy and just wanted to hook up with her, be for fucking real. In all caps. Dual POV, I love you. TLDR, Isabel is a bitch and is being a pick me over a 14-year-old. That's so embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Isabel. Um, we see character development with River. Oh my god, imagine. Uh,
I know.
her starting conversations and interacting with people, etc. After dinner, River overhears Isabel talking shit about her. Oh my god, I need to drink more coffee for this. Calling her weird, saying she's a cutter.
That pissed me off so much,
I'm
obviously.
sorry, what? Imagine bullying a 14-year-old when you're 17 on her
I
14th
know.
birthday.
Imagine being threatened by a 14-year-old. I mean, she
Oh my
wasn't
god.
technically wrong, but
It's obvious that River has a little crush on Everett, and Everett doesn't care. Isabel cares. He's like, be for fucking real. She's 14, and Isabel and tells Isabel to cut the shit. Okay, we approve of that. But stays with her, even though this is a major issue in the relationship. That's not cool. She's really
yeah.
popular and seems as nice, but she's actually a bitch. She doesn't actually like her at all. Obviously, hearing this makes River upset, so she turns in early. Uh, Also, in the middle of this, we learned that Everett knows she has a sweet tooth and leaves her candy in her locker every day. Punching the air, OMFG. How does he get it? I assume because you said small city, so I assume the school is a little and like the type of school where you have locks on your locker.
Girl, I don't know. I'm not asking questions. She doesn't know how he gets it in there either. I'm not asking
Okay.
questions. I didn't know that was really fucking cute, and I fucking loved them until I didn't.
Just the whole time I'm talking about this book, and then you in the background just being like, until I didn't. Dun dun dun, knowing something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Um, the next day, Everett comes to talk to her during lunch. He apologizes over Isabel. He asks Ripper if she trusts him. He wants her to trust him. That does not feel weird to me at all.
Mhm.
And wants her to be able to talk to him about everything one day. To quote you, because these are normal thoughts and feelings you have about your best friend's little sister.
Yeah.
I'm glad we
Yeah.
caught the same thing here. Rightfully, she doesn't know he gives her her birthday present because she didn't open them last night. And what do you know? It's a necklace from the beginning because that's a normal present to give your best friend's 14-year-old sister. Uh,
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
parentheses, to be fair, it is a thoughtful gift. It's silver because she didn't seem like gold, with a charm of paintbrushes and a palette because she's an artist or whatever. She puts it on. He gets a phone call. Bam! Dead grandpa. Skipped her 3 years later. He's 20. She's 16.
That's literally how it was. It was like, bam, grandpa dead, next chapter. Time skip. That's literally how jarring it was too.
That, the way we deal with family members, especially parental family members, dying in books is so funny. Oh my god. We're just like, bam, they're dead. Next. Um, I'm trying to figure out where the incest comes in, and I fear that maybe Everett is her biological brother and she doesn't know.
I thought about that too, but I can confidently say no, he's not.
Okay. Not long after River's birthday, Oliver and Everett go to college. They still see each other often. Everett comes back early to take over his position in his family's company while finishing his classes.
I should mention that his dad and Robert, Oliver, and River's dad kind of like own the company together. If that makes more, that makes it make more sense.
Okay.
And
Uh,
they're all really good friends, and yeah.
he's still dating Isabel. It's not going well. I wonder why. Very on again, off again. They basically stay together because the sex is good. Fucking 20-year-olds. I say it's a nearly 26-year-old. He hosts parties out at his old cabin he inherited from his grandpa. He goes out to one after he has a fight with Isabel. Rivers there, which is unusual for her, and he's concerned.
You're really not gonna fucking believe it.
You're not gonna believe what this bitch asked him. Take a wild fucking guess.
Take
Okay.
a seriously, just take a wild guess.
Um. Um. I haven't scrolled down yet. Okay, so like my initial response is asking him to kiss her, but that feels too tame for what you're saying. Um, so, uh, I, I'm gonna assume something sexual, like to have sex with her or to have a threesome with Isabel. I don't know. Hi, Ivy.
Scroll down. Scroll down.
Hi, Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Oh, you're so cute. She asked him to take her virginity because he said she could trust him with anything. So why shouldn't she trust him with this?
How do you think I felt hearing that?
He's
Hearing
like,
that in my little fucking ears because I was listening. I listened to this. I was like,
he's
"What the fuck are we on about?"
he's like, what the fuck did she just say? I'm like, what the fuck did she just say? I listened back like 3 times to make sure I heard right. Um,
Yeah.
he's he says no, thank God. Reminder, she's 16 and he's 20. That was the biggest reasoning for him. But he's definitely attracted to her at this point. I don't care. Yeah, that's still creepy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if
Um,
I feel like, if I said I feel like he's been attracted to her the whole fucking time since day fucking one, but what do I know?
okay. She gets upset and embarrassed and leaves. She sleeps with some guy in the back of his car. Everyone knows when they get back to school. But dude comes in with a black eye and busted lip. Side eye emoji. Wow. I wonder what happened. Albert's coming home for the weekend. Obviously, this means everyone's going to be around. She's going to stay with Steph to avoid him. She goes to change and surprise Everett opens her door and she's shirtless. Has this man ever heard of knocking?
Apparently not.
She literally runs to the closet, me too. He's caught off guard by the scars on her back. She says it's none of his business, and he said it would have been if he had agreed to sleep with her. I'm sorry. I already don't like this man.
Yeah. Yeah.
To quote, believe me, River, if I had you, I'd have all of you. There's not one piece of skin that I wouldn't see, touch, or kiss. That's not a creepy thing to say to your best friend's 16-year-old sister. Not.
Yeah.
Can I take a nap? Um, River feels the type of way about this comment, and so do I, Sarai. Is it that you're creeped out? Because that's how I feel. Um,
I'm sitting here thinking that it's creepy, but at the same time, if she was just, if they were both just like a few years older, it could have been so hot. Like, be serious.
they have a tiny fight over this because everything is weird and awkward. She leaves. The next day, he picks, with quotes, her up from Steph's house. They're talking about the whole situation again, not really getting anywhere. She learns it was Everett who rocked dude's shit, obviously. Obviously. She asks
Yep.
why his first response was to request, her request wasn't saying something about Isabel. Uh, he lies to her and tells her he loves Isabel. Okay. Okay, sure.
When I say picks, I mean he was on a run and he stopped by Steph's house and picked her up. It's like,
Alright.
I'm taking you home, and they walk. What?
2 years later, she's 18 now, he's 22. She graduates high school. Everyone's there, obviously. She uses green apple shampoo.
I should also mention she's a redhead. And with a redhead with the green apple shampoo, be serious.
Oh my god. Isabel is being a bit bitchy. Everyone wants him to get married because they've been together so long. Obviously, he doesn't want to do that. Sorry, not her dress blowing a bit and him catching a peek of white lace panties and then his cock stirs and it's going to be a long night.
Help me. I'm suffering.
I'm suffering and I didn't even read the book.
How do you think I feel?
They're eating apples and peanut butter. And I quote, her moans makes the front of my pants tighten, but I try forcing the yearling away and grab an apple too. And then to quote the fish, be for fucking real.
It's like she's 18. Bam. I want to jump on that shit, and that's creepy and weird.
Um, so MG, not him wiping off her face and touching her lips, and him being like, I want her, but I can't have her. And then Pissy, or Izzy.
Izzy.
Izzy, but spelled with two S's. That's so weird. Yeah, why is it spelled like that? Catches them, and she's like, nah, bitch, we're going home. Actually, JK, there wasn't any peanut butter. He was just playing with her mouth and then like 16 question marks. What the hell, man?
Yeah, when she was like, there was no peanut butter, he was like, there was no peanut butter. I don't remember whose POV the chapter was, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck are we on about? The way this could have been so good if it was like a legal age gap.
Yeah. Everett is currently 27 and it's now present day. He doesn't regret them hooking up. He regrets not doing sooner. It's been like 3 weeks. And all she can think about is them hooking up. But she feels guilty. But she can still only think about that.
Listen, she feels guilty, but she's only blaming herself when they're both at fault, and that pisses me the fuck off, because nobody throughout this whole fucking thing was blaming Everett when it's his fault. He's older than her and has known her since she was fucking 14. This is his fucking fault.
Also, he's the
And
one
that's
in
how
the
I
relationship.
feel.
Like, River's working on a painting at this place she volunteers or works at. I don't fucking know. And Everett comes in and trying to talk to her. She's been avoiding him because she feels guilty. She realizes he should feel guilty and he doesn't. He misses her. She misses him. She pushes him away because she realizes what they did was bad and her morals are stronger than her feelings. Sort of like, bro, just break up with her and get with River. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
They were just catching up at a cafe. He gave her a broken heart charm to add to her necklace. They somehow ended up in River's bed.
That's how the hookup happened.
Something major happened between him and Isabel, and it doesn't sound good. He feels like it's his fault. We don't know if that's actually true. He realizes he doesn't have real feelings for her. You've been dating her for a decade.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And it's hurting her. She knows that he doesn't actually care about her. They're just stuck in a cycle. He's a volunteer firefighter?
Yeah, that comes into play at the very fucking end. But also, at this point, when it's mentioned that something happened with him and Isabel, like the first time it was mentioned, I knew what it was immediately, but I didn't write it down. But you'll see later on. I think we already know. You see that little frowny face by Oliver is moving to Chicago? That needs to fucking die because he needs to fucking die.
Okay. Oh,
I
Oliver
loved
moves to
him so
Chicago.
much.
Sad emoji. Everett has made some sort of promise to Isabel, and he doesn't break promises, and that is part of the reason he won't leave her. Why is your name just going up and down like
I'm
damn?
sorry, I moved too far. I moved too far down.
He stops by her place, and she agrees to get dinner with him. They talk about it. Blah blah blah. We're in love with each other. I can't have you. It's complicated. You would understand.
That's literally what it is.
Okay. I quote, "Tell you what, I Margaret. I'll tell you about Isabel and me when you tell me about the scars I know you're hiding under your clothes." And then sir, 3 question marks, and then also they're so August coded, and then so it's
You know August by Taylor Swift? Yeah. Why did
I
I
know.
write that down? Anyways, and then I stopped reading this until 2 days ago, and then when I picked it back up, and then I finished it yesterday.
So it's raining hardcore, and she runs into Isabel, who offers to take her home. Isabel asks River to try to convince Everett to really talk to her about what's going on, how he's feeling. River feels like she has to fix their problems, like she owes Isabel. Spoiler alert, she doesn't. Yeah, she becomes an issue in their relationship, but it was rocky before Everett cheated, you know. Yeah, because he doesn't actually like her.
Mhm.
She's not responsible for that, sleeping with somebody's boyfie. Yeah, take some responsibility there, both of them. Obviously, River is still avoiding him.
Don't you love it when I use my brain?
Yeah, they're having a going away party for Oliver. Everett is late, and Isabel isn't with him.
Fucking hell! I'm so mad about Oliver. He was such a good big brother character, and like, oh my god, you'll see it at the end.
I fear.
You should. You should.
Everett tells her they broke up, and they immediately bang. Oh my fucking god! Now Isabel shows up, and Everett is trying to explain her something, and she's like, "Leave," and I'm like, "Leave." I'm in his fucking walls. What the fuck is happening? I've been thinking this for a while, but I think Isabel ended up getting pregnant, but had a miscarriage, and that's partially why everyone is so insistent that they stay together. Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
Everett was telling the truth when he said they broke up, but Isabel came back. Her dad is basically forcing him into marrying her just like everyone else is. Isabel won't admit they're not good together, even though she knows he doesn't love her, and she doesn't understand why he won't marry her. You were right, and her father doesn't want her to marry him because he's fucking loaded. Oh, her father wants her to marry him, because he's fucking loaded and will own a company one day. River agreed to go on a double date with her sort of friend. She has a good time, and I'd like to think that she could be fine with this dude, but obviously that's not how it works. Everett leaves in the middle of the night to visit River, who happens to be awake. River once again tells him to fuck off unless he seriously gets his shit together. She starts seeing David more, and during one of their dates, her mom shows up.
Her biological mother.
I assumed.
Yeah.
Isabel's dad shows up at Everett's office and basically yells at him for ruining his plans. Is mad about Everett calling him out on his shit. River is meeting some of David's family. She tries with them, but obviously isn't into it. The next day, Isabel confronts her about it all.
This was crazy.
Says her and Everett are engaged and implies she's pregnant. She tells everyone that Everett cheated on her with River, and everyone is freaking out. Also, does Everett even know he's engaged? What the hell is going on? What the fuck are we on about? I am fighting for my life.
Also, I would like you to know during this confrontation, they're just like outside this fucking coffee shop and a bunch of people are watching them, and Isabel literally bitch slaps River. They're just calling her a whore and a slut and a bitch. It was kind of funny. But also not really.
The fact she isn't holding Everett responsible in her head and only blaming herself is pissing me off. She's shocked to find that her parents don't hate her, and her mom suggested she takes a vacation.
Like, she expects everyone to hate her for cheating. Like, for Everett cheating with her, and I'm just like, I don't understand that thought process.
She goes and visits Stefan, her boyfriend in California. She dyes her hair purple. I don't know if it's just the ends or what. It's unclear. Steph's boyfriend slanders Twilight. Get the fuck out of here, my dude. No, get out. Not in my house. I will write a whole entire term paper about the hatred on Twilight.
Also, she's married to a cop. She writes Twilight hate into her books. And then the rest of this book as a whole, and then I don't fucking know. The country music, God. It's not looking good for you, bestie.
Oh, good, oh, good. Everett has a productive conversation with Isabel. She gets all her feelings out, and he gives her the apartment because he knows she loves it. He just wants her to be happy, and he knows nothing he can say can make this better. He knows he's fucked up. She needs a way out from her father, and that's what marrying him was supposed to do, but he's giving her a different out. Apparently, she just wanted to freak River out with the ring and the baby comment, so, that's not toxic at all. Um, So I guess River has a job working the same set as Steph and Macy now. Steph is being very encouraging to help her out with Everett. I'm at 78%. I'm just so nervous about where it could go. If they don't end up together, I'm gonna be pissed because then this will all be for nothing. OMG, Oliver flies back home from Chicago just to rip Everett a new one. I love him. I really do. Wish he would have fracked his shit though. Everett's more likely to kick someone's ass, unfortunately.
But here's the thing, knowing what I know about the other book, Everett didn't rock somebody's shit whose shit definitely needed to be fucking rocked. Also, now I'm kind of pissed off they ended up together.
They end up together. Spoilers!
Sorry? I hated the fucking epilogue. I've never hated epilogue more in my life.
That's so mean, Conan. He's talking to Robert, and he tells him that one time when Everett was drunk, he told him that he loved River goodbye, among other things that were happening to him and Isabel. River's bio mom calls her and basically threatens her, saying she wants money. Robert paid people to look for her mom, her request. Apparently, the snooping fucked up whatever she had going on. I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
That was kind of confusing, honestly. I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
We have another interaction with this foster kid who goes to the paint classes River usually runs. Didn't bring it up earlier, but I told myself this is basically foreshadowing with this kid, unfortunately. I am not going to read the other two books, though, because what the fuck? Okay. I see a lot of all caps coming up for me. River's back. I forgot to mention she dyed her hair black and cut it a bit. She goes to dinner with her parents, and they talk about her bio mom and Everett. They're supportive of River, and they're not mad at her. Okay. In all caps, Painter's Choice catches on fire, and the volunteer firefighter Everett shows up. River had gone back in for something, and he goes in to get her out. He gets her out, but then a beam falls on him, and then something hits him in the head, and oops, it's all back. And I am in this bitch's walls. Be Celeste, I am in your walls.
She had no fucking reason to go back in that shit. It was so stupid.
Okay.
You'll see.
That's funny because there's a similar thing in the third Knock 'Em Out book.
Oh fucking God fucking damn it. I'll enjoy that one more than this one though. I think we all fucking know that.
Yeah. River is okay. Everett is seeming okay, but is in surgery. They get to see each other, and Everett tells her about Isabel and why they stayed together, the miscarriage, etc. He also tells her about his parents dying in the car accident. She tells him how she got all her scars being in the system, etc. The reason that she went back in the fire was to get a copy of Scarlet Letter she bought in California. Listen, I like the Scarlet Letter, not enough to go into a burning building to get a copy.
Well, that was like the reason they first interacted. So like in her head, and she never finished you see it.
Oh,
you'll see it.
Everett had lost his copy when she first ended up with the Jameses, and she found it and read it, and that's basically their first interaction. She never finished the book because she didn't understand it at the time, so she wanted to finish it. She gives him the book, and he gives her a letter. The fire was arson, and honestly, I called it her bio mom did it. They're together now. That's just a sentence. They get married maybe a year later. I don't know, he's 28 now, they bang. It was even that hot or interesting. Like, the two other scenes were better than this. It's your wedding night. Be for fucking real.
Literally, all they do, fuck. She sucks him off and then they do anal. Oh my god. Who fucking who? It wasn't even interesting.
They adopt Charlie. And then spoilers for the second and third book. And a lot of caps. I'm not going to read their true. Charlie ends up with Ollie, her uncle, who's 15 years older than her. I know they're not related, but still, what the actual fuck? I hated the ending of this. It could have been so good. I've never hated epilogue before in my life. I was looking on Goodreads because it has more of a description for them, and I looked at the second one, and Charlie's 16 during the quote-unquote relationship. And to think I love Oliver as a character, genuinely tearing up right now because what the fuck, he's the best older brother character I think I've ever read about, and I thought he would be better than to sleep with his 6-year-old niece. Pedophilia isn't fucking cute or quirky. Imagine having to say that. Oh my god.
It gets worse.
Apparently she ends up pregnant, and he proposes, and the novella is about them and their kid. Like, you're stupid enough to sleep with your niece, and you're even more stupid enough to hit it raw? I want that quote on something. I don't know what, but I want that quote on something.
Like, they're not related. Like, they're not related by blood, but that's still your fucking niece, and she was still fucking 16. And I don't know when the fuck she gets pregnant because I'm not reading that shit. But what the actual fuckery? What
Imagine
the fuck
in your early 30s ending up with your 16-year-old niece.
I was like, mind you, she's 12 when they meet, 12 or 13 when they meet.
I need somebody to shoot me.
Literally, the end of the book is them adopting Charlie, and she's outside, kind of to the side, and it's like, and she's like, I wonder if River had someone like this right away, blah 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 blah, that helped her, blah 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 blah, insinuating that that's gonna happen between what happened between Everett and River's gonna happen between her and Oliver, and then he literally gets down, like, kneels down to talk to her because she's a fucking child, and then escorts her into the fucking house. I'm like,
what the fuck?
And she's
no, I'm looking up stuff, and Oliver is named after her cat.
Yeah, that too. Now let me screen the last two little paragraphs here because I loved so many aspects of this book. The last 25% specifically, literally fuck off. This could have been so good. I'm actually so pissed right now. Like, I'm still so pissed. Like, don't fucking speak to me. The kicker is that this book is so me-coded, and you fucking know it. But it ended like that. Yeah, fuck off. Actually, fuck off, you know? Honestly, I hate the fact they got married, especially so quickly, and I hate everything. I especially hate Oliver. He can choke and die, and if I downloaded the PDF of the second one, and I was poking around to see if I could see how old she was when she got pregnant. I couldn't find it. But I peeked at the end a little bit, and Everett was like, okay, whatever, basically. I'm sorry, why the fuck didn't you rock that motherfucker shit? Because I'm about to rock that motherfucker shit.
I'm not. I'd like you know in the about her piece list, it's that she gives voices to raw, realistic characters. I don't want this to be realistic. No.
Yeah, I don't think this is realistic. Maybe everything can like
the way this book was
cheating aspect and the brother's best friend. That's it.
This was like a so fine book, and then at the end it's just because a sequel is just so gross.
Or the fact they accept him and her at the end, like, I'm gonna kill somebody. Like, I can't, like, I had such high hopes for this book, and I was generally, like, at 50%, I was like, this could be at least a 4-star. And then the other 50%, well, fuck. And then fucking Oliver, I'm devastated. I'm literally fucking devastated about him.
Yeah, no, that... Yeah. Yeah. This is weird. This is weird.
Yeah. Do you see why I was spiraling yesterday? I literally had to lay on the fucking floor.
Like, what?
Do you see why I'm so pissed now?
Yeah. That's weird. That's, like, why? Just why?
Yeah, I agree. Also, I was looking at her other books, and it's kind of the same shit, you know? Age gap, this, that, the other. There's another one? No, I looked at the description on one, and there's one that's about the girl falling in love with her father's best friend. And
What in the
yeah,
that's like a Katie Robert thing in like her whole
but I
entire.
don't think they're adults. I don't think she's an adult. That's the thing.
Okay, yeah. In Katie Roberts, she is an adult, and also that's the whole point. There's supposed to be taboo romances in that series.
There's a difference between taboo and downright fucking weird.
Hey, do you ever just remember at the end of Your Dad Will Do when she asked, "Do you think he'll call me mom now?"
What?
The one where her fiance
Oh,
cheats on her,
yeah.
so she sleeps with his dad, and then they end up
Yeah.
together. And then she's like,
Yeah.
Do you think he'll call me mom now?" Yeah, that funny part. God, I still laugh.
I'm so sad about this fucking book.
I'm sad for you. Like, actually, what the fuck? How do you take a left turn so hard? Like, what in the Colleen Hoover?
The fact I've read a Colleen Hoover and it was better than this.
That is
Listen,
it.
I read it before I knew anything about her. Before I was like into anything, it was I just found an audiobook on YouTube and I would listen to it. I was like, oh my god, it's actually really. I'm not joking. That one is actually good by her. It's a little weird, obviously, because Colleen Hoover, but it made me cry. It made my chest hurt. That Colleen Hoover.
Anyways, yeah, this is a book that I didn't read it. I'm happy I'm never gonna read it. I'm just gonna be happy with my vampire smut.
I would like you to everyone to know that this was on my TBR for a while. Don't ask me how the fuck or when the fuck or
Oh my
how the
god,
fuck.
that reminds me of that Scarlet book I read. Ugh, ugh,
Anyways,
I hated that book. Sorry, I just
but
remembered this book I rated 1 star and how I hated it.
this probably should have got 1 star. But like, I really liked the first half, so it's kind of like hard to rate it. But this was the only book on my TBR that counted for something for the buzzword a-thon prompt. So I put it in there.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was gonna happen in this book because it barely has the description. It doesn't tell you what happens. It's just like I fell in love with him when I was 13, but I can't have him. That's all it says basically. I'm like, okay.
That's weird. That's weird. I don't wake that. I don't wake it. Anyways, that's a book.
I'm depressed over this book.
I'm glad you told me not to read it.
You would have DNF'd it so fast.
I would have.
You
I would
would
have
have
so
read.
fast. The prologue, you learn that she's cheating, or she's part of a cheating. Yeah.
Literally, they sleep together once, and then him and Isabel like break up, and when they bang, they don't even fully bang. He just fingers her, and then I guess after they get together and they start banging all the time. I don't fucking know.
The vampire smut is better than this.
Literally, them like him fingering her in her bedroom after they get out of the fucking pool was hotter than their fucking wedding night sex. I mean, be fucking for real.
I almost spit out my water. Alright. Do you have anything else to say about this book?
No.
Thank you. I think the next one's supposed to be check, please. Now. Oh my god.
And she even like calls him Ollie as a nickname, just like in the fucking book. Like that's fucking weird. This whole thing is